Hey guys, this is my second video analysis, and this time it's going to be on the book Oroonoko by Affer Ben. I think that's how you pronounce it. And for this critique and analysis, I first started off reading the book with looking at it from the critical race theory, but then as I got more into the storyline and more into really picking up like the plot, I figured that I was going to scratch critical race theory and focus it more on gender studies because I really liked Oroonoko and Amoinda, the two main characters, their love story and their relationship. So with gender studies, I really focused most on how Oroonoko and Amoinda, they were both very typical characters in a gender study kind of like way, and that they also, their relationship became a failed love. So first I'll start off with typical characters. Oroonoko is described by the narrator as like very masculine and very handsome. He's your typical prince, and when he gets to the slave colony or the slave plantation kind of deal, the narrator's just taken back by how he stands out in the crowd. And Amoinda, the maiden, I guess you could say, in the storyline is described by the narrator as very beautiful. She's compassionate, and she immediately catches the narrator's eye, which then catches the reader's thought process as because you'd think like, oh, this is perfect for Oroonoko because of how perfect he was, I guess you could say. So the narrator describes them both to be the most handsome or most beautiful people she's ever seen. And that's pretty typical in your love stories because, because they're always like the most beautiful and they're always like the most handsome. And so this fit the pretty typical character love story traits, I thought. And then the second thing that I focused my analysis the most on was how their relationship was a failed love, because at first I thought they were going to just be happily ever after because of how their relationship started off really rocky in the beginning, and then they met up again in their lives when it took a turn for the worse. I was like, oh, they're meant to be like this is how it's supposed to be. They're going to live happily ever after. They're going to figure it out. And then I noticed it to not be happily ever after. It became a tragic love story, and the way the tragedy ended with Amoinda having to die, I felt like this kind of fit into a failed relationship, but it was more of a failed love because Amoinda, when she died, was like she died in love with Oroonoko. Like she was not mad or sad really when Oroonoko had to kill her because she loved him so much. And Oroonoko, I think, did not have the same kind of death because he wanted to really kill, I think, more of his enemies for Amoinda, for his baby to be, I guess you could say. And so he didn't really have the same death outcome, but I think he died so loving Amoinda, which I consider that so like a love. And the narrator describes it as very beautiful. So when I was recording this video, I thought it only fit to wear the little heart love struck things talking about their relationship. And I hope this analysis of Oroonoko was helpful in any way of understanding the book. Tune in next time for my analysis for the importance of being earnest. Bye.